Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I'm reviewing a wrestling movie. Another wrestling movie is called Wrestling for Jesus, the story of T Money. Now, the strange thing about this is, I originally, when I first saw the title, I thought it was going to be a movie about Terry Crews, who's now a famous actor, right? Because back in the mid 2000, I can't remember when the show came about, but it was a while back. They had big success with the show American Gladiators, and they kind of made a version of like a weird version of that blended like pro wrestling called Battle Dome, and they had all these villains that you had to fight, and the one was called T Money, and that was played by Terry Crews before he got famous for being on Everybody Hates Chris. He was in that show. My dad always called it Battle Dome, but it's not about him at all. It's about an independent wrestling organization that preaches the word of God. Now, when I started watching the movie a few months back, I shut it off because I don't know. I don't like being preached to, and I thought that's what the movie was going to do. And then I decided to watch the whole thing Friday afternoon, and I really enjoyed it. They didn't really preach to you, but at the time I saw it, I thought it was going to do that. But it's a very entertaining movie. Like I said, it has wrestling. I mean, and also there's a show called Wrestling with God. I think about like a funeral parlor that does wrestling or something like that on WG in America. I couldn't see the show because I don't have that. I can't find it anywhere. But I thought when they're doing that, maybe I should check this show out because it's wrestling. I do like wrestling. Very entertaining show about like you said, like they have the wrestling matches and then they have the guy and they start talking about God and they said, step up the ring if you want to, it's up to you and whatever you want to do and stuff like that. And they have like different services and stuff. So very entertaining movie. A lot different than what I thought it'd be. And and then all of a sudden it goes into these different ebbs and flows. It goes in a direction I didn't think it would because it goes into like another wrestling organization that got formed in this guy's backyard. Because this is all in the South, and it's called TWF, Thrones of Anguish Wrestling Federation, which is real different from the Wrestling for Jesus one. And this one is like it says that you're allowed to use bad language and drink and stuff like that. It's different. It's not religious at all. And then they became disenfranchised with Wrestling for Jesus, and it's just interesting because it's all voluntary. You don't get paid any money. You accept donations, and if the wrestlers get hurt and they're on their own, just like kind of like with Vince sometimes, but at least they get paid money. And it goes in a direction I didn't think it would because the couple that ran this thing had a child, and they had to sell the ring, and all the problems they start having after that. It's a very entertaining movie. It's only an hour and 17 minutes, but I think you'd really like it. It's actually really entertaining, and it's really different to show how the independents are doing now, because pretty much there's WWE, or it used to be WWF, WWE, and TNA, and that's pretty much it. Then the independents. And the independents just don't make the money anymore. Just don't make that much money. But I think I'd give this movie a 9 out of 10. I think you really like, excuse me, Wrestling for Jesus, the story T Money. So until next time, everybody, please take care, my legion. All right.